What's up, everybody? This is Nerd Plays, and as you can see, I'm about a little under 4 minutes to begin playing Ratchet Clank Rift Apart. This is the new game from Insomniac, and I'm looking forward to this. But it is about almost 12 p.m. as you can see on my PS5 clock. So I'm not gonna be speaking a lot. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to keep it low because all my neighbors are sleeping. So I'm gonna do my best to give you some good content. But basically, I wanted to give my first impressions, my genuine first impressions, and I really wanted to play this right at 12 o'clock. So that's what I'm doing right now. For those of you who don't know, this is, like I said, Insomniac's next newest game. Insomniac, among other things, you know, recently they've been real known for the Marvel Spider-Man and Miles Morales. So, you know, they got a lot of great games under their belt. Ratchet Clank is one of them. One of those franchises is one of those premier franchises for Sony. Usually, it is sort of like a not a tech demo. How do you say this? Basically like a showcase. Ratchet Clank is designed basically to be a showcase for what whatever console it's on can do. And right now with the PS5, there's no exception. So the one thing that I'm really looking forward to is how they make use of the controllers. So far, the first party games, or the exclusives, I should say, for PS5 have made great use of this controller. Miles was pretty good. Returnal 100%, and Astrobot obviously because it came with the console. So Demon's Souls, I love the way they made use of it. So I'm really looking forward to how these people, how Insomniac makes use of this controller. This cannot be just a gimmick. You know, this is something that has to be used properly, and especially in first party games or second party games or exclusive titles. Like, it just has to be used properly. And I hope that, and I'm almost certain that they're going to use it properly. So I'm not going to be able to make use of the 3D audio, obviously, because I'm playing on the computer as I record this. But anyway, if you like this, at the end of the video, remember to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Besides that, I guess we're just going to have to cut here and wait and come back when we're about to start. Actually, you know what? Instead of just sitting here in silence waiting for the game to start, I've been playing, as you can see, I've been playing Marvel Spider-Man. I've already played this. I already beat it when it first came out. I played Miles as well when it came out. I platinum Miles. Miles was one of my first platinums. My first platinum was Ghost of Tsushima. My first official platinum. Like, I actually went and tried to get that platinum. And recently I just got that itch. I wanted to play Marvel Spider-Man. I wanted to do the platinum because I played it, but I didn't do the platinum. And that's what I'm doing right now. I got the remastered version. So it's interesting that I'm playing this Insomniac game. So I'm already used to their traversal. I know how creative they can get. I know that visually and the music, like Insomniac got it. Insomniac has like I think if Ratchet Clank is as good as a lot of reviews are saying it is, Insomniac is turning, if not already, has become one of the best developers out there right now. And for the most part, I mean, I don't really know all of their history, but I think for the most part, most of their games are exclusive to Sony. So that's a big deal. And a lot of people are saying this is possibly Insomniac's best game. I think that that is putting it too high up on the pedestal. I don't want to get my expectations that high. I don't have a lot of affinity for Ratchet Clank. I've played most of the games, if not all of the games, since they can't come out, you know, including the remake in 2016. So, but I don't have this affinity for this franchise in the sense that I know the lore, I know the story, I know the character. I don't. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to just straight up having fun. And here we go. Let's start. That's the main thing that I'm looking forward here, aside from the controller, like I said earlier, is I just want to have fun. I want a game that is fun to play. And I know that they can deliver that. Volume up a little bit. And another thing is too, like, I know you guys can't either. I don't got like this high-end PC. So it's a shame that this is a next-gen title. I'm not going to be able to really fully represent how it looks. I can't wait to play it on my TV, because here on the computer it's a little bit limited because of my CPU, etc. So just looking at this title screen, like, I know that this looks much better than what I'm seeing right now. Like, I just know it. I've had that experience with other games like Returnal before. I played it on you know, on stream and recording, and then I played it on TV. It's just a whole different experience. So, you know, bear with me in that sense. It's not gonna look like 4K and all of this stuff, like high res. All right, so it says upgrade to the deluxe edition. No, thank you. Yes, I think Rebel Agent is basically normal. I play my games in normal for the most part. Let's see what settings they got going on here. So, experiential. All vibrations are enabled. Feel everything from the wind blowing through your hair to, okay, so I guess This is, you know, the what I was saying earlier about making use of this the DualSense 5. Let me see what other options they got. Only vibrations that provide useful cues and none. No, I'm going with experiential. Yes, 10 adaptive triggers. That's I'm leaving it on experiential as well. All right, so that's good. Let's see with here. See the 3D audio. I can't wait to put my 3D audio earphones on and play it later. But right now, we're just gonna have to bear with it. Let me see. Television. This is the only option I got. Yep. Midnight mode off. Even though it is midnight. Mono audio. Let's just leave it at that. So always gotta have my subtitles. It's on automatically, so that's cool. Graphics fidelity. Now here's where I'm gonna leave it at this most likely. No, I think I'm gonna go with either for performance. I'm gonna go with, yeah, this is basically, but this is the new thing. This performance RT is like an in-between between the high-end graphics or high frame rate. This is basically the in-between. So it got good frame rate, good graphics. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. No inverted. Oh, yes, okay, confirm. Hopefully I'll be able to appreciate the 60 frames because, like I said, my PC or my computer. All right, that's enough. I don't see. Oh, here we go. I was about to say, because they made a big deal about accessibility. So this is one of those features. I just wanted to see how deep I should say it actually is. So visual and conscious. Okay, so motion blur, depth of field. Okay, so this is actually pretty long. You got specific shaders, like you can shade specific enemies in a different color for people to have certain visual impairments or whatever, what have you. With emphasis with color, that's pretty awesome. Toggles and assists, obviously for people who, you know, who have mobility issues or anything of that nature. Aim mode, okay, that's cool. Melee mode. Let me see what options it actually has. Let me see the auto aim on or off. Okay, I thought it would be more than that. The aim assist, strong. All right, it's pretty simple, but it has a lot of stuff. Traversal. Let me see. Oh, so it has stuff like auto glide, like it does certain actions are done automatically, so that way people. I've noticed. I didn't notice, but I've heard recently. I didn't know. I'm not really into this. You know, this community. Sadly, you know, this is something that is on us to learn more about. But there are people that simply can't press all the buttons, as you know, somebody like I can. You know, or some people that can't press it repeatedly, and this is, you know, those are those options. So. Big ups to them in terms of the camera, simplified traversal, camera sensitivity. Okay, so they do got a lot of options in there, especially, you know, if you know what you're looking for. Because I'm just seeing a lot of options, but if you know what you're looking for, it seems that it's pretty precise. So I hope that this is a trend that, you know, all games will emulate. Everybody should be able to play in their own way. I'm expecting to not know a lot of the story, the character. I'm expecting for there to be a lot of references to other titles that I'm not going to pick up on. And he's called Nefarious Trooper. See, I'm not sure how much I want to pay attention to the story, if it's that important. I'm going to try. I like that. They got a nice comedic touch, and visually this actually does look better than how the menu looked. The menu for some reason did not look as good as what I'm seeing right here.
Your suit seems to be working nicely, blending right in. There is the assistant, and there is the infobot.
And this is just going to be my first impressions. I'm not sure how long I'm going to play. I just want to see what the game is about.
Where is the infobot?
Unless you guys want to see it. If somebody comments down below and says you want to see the series, then I'll consider recording the whole entire series. But for now, I'm just going to do this video, the first impressions, like I said, and then I'm just going to enjoy it on my own.
Your ship is up ahead. Where are you going?
Gotta save this person. It's just funny to me because it's very comical, and not comical in the just in a funny sense, but comical like it's in comic booky. And it's very animated. Okay, I'm assuming this is not Ratchet. Sounds like a girl.
It's okay. See?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
me.
I'm assuming Ratchet is the name of the protagonist. Clank has to be the little robot, right?
Here, it'll help you get home. I designed it to be one size fits all, so it should. Thank you.
And I know that's a stupid comment to make. Like, I don't even know who Ratchet and Clank are, but it's just, I don't know. It's just the nature of my experience with this series, with this franchise. Even though I've played most of the games, I've just never had that affinity for them. And every time I play them, I'm like, wow, this is very, 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 very fun. But then I never think about them again. Look at the detail in the, like the texture, how he
Throw a
looks.
celebration for us? I mean, we haven't done anything heroic in years. What if everyone thinks we're washed up? Oh, what if we are washed up?
This actor sounds
We will
familiar.
not need to perform any heroics, unless you count smiling and
And
waving.
even him, if I could pause, maybe I can pause.
Right.
Let me see next close up. I'm gonna try to pause. Ah, you can't see. Okay, let me see photo mode maybe. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. How do you do this? Okay, they're not gonna let me zoom in because this is cinematic, but you can't really tell as much here when I paused it. But there's a lot of detail to this. Like the lighting obviously is incredible. The details in Ratchet's, you know, I don't know, is that fur? That's what you're gonna call it? Like you can almost see it individually. Like I can almost feel it. Like it feels like it. It looks like it feels like it would feel like a rug. And there's a difference in texture between his hat and whatnot. But the robot Clank, what I noticed when we were up close here, you can't really see that as much. You can kind of see the grain of the texture of the metal. So, you know, metal, look at any metal in real life, like a refrigerator or whatever. If you look close enough, you can see a grain. It usually goes in a certain direction. And when I looked at Clank close up, you can see the grain going vertically. Like that's such a small detail that most of us won't even notice, especially when you're in game. Why would they even take the time to do that? And that's admirable to me. So that shows the level of commitment Insomniac and Sony and all these people have to try to bring us a true next-gen experience. That's pretty awesome.
Give a big welcome to the Grand Marshals of our parade, Ratchet and Clank!
And I can only imagine how this is going to look on TV, like I said earlier.
I, Captain Copernicus Leslie Kwok, will be your host. With me, Skid Mars.
Okay, so we're already, man, the game is beautiful. Like there's no doubt about it. It's a shame I can only run 30 frames per second here. BIOS, that's pretty cool. Let me see if we can zoom in on him. No, expect. See if we can. See, they're not letting me zoom in as close as I want to show, but you can kind of see it right there at the side of his head where the light is. You can kind of see like the lines going down. That's the grain that I'm talking about. So it's a shame that you can't really fully appreciate the 60 frames. That makes all the difference in the world, but
Hey,
nevertheless,
this is a pretty big turnout.
Even after all of
that's
the
all me, not the game.
Our heroes! Yes, folks, we have a momentous day in store for you.
I definitely need a high-end PC, man, for all of this stuff that I'm doing.
With a surprise gift from Clank to Ratchet.
Oh dear. Must he tell the entire galaxy?
Because you can just tell how beautiful this game actually looks.
Oh, you will see. It is
I mean, it looks beautiful here. I don't know about you guys. It looks beautiful here, but I know that it looks much better than what I'm being able to show you guys here.
Planet Delta, with Ratchet, a restless
Let me see
tinker
this.
hungry for adventure.
Okay, you can break stuff. Obviously, that's what this is all about.
Clank
In
came
collecting.
crashing from the night sky.
It feels so awesome
Rescue
when you collect stuff. It feels so awesome when it's just small details. I love this controller, I really do, and it's just something that you don't really notice until you don't have it. Like going from this to a PS4 game, it's just night and day, just because of the controller. Not even graphic wise only. Okay, so jump. Okay. Here's like a celebration for him specifically,
And now,
or for them.
our heroes will clear this festive barricade.
obviously the tutorial section as well.
Larg invasion of Kerwa. Show the crowd some of those world-class sharpshooting skills.
Smash ammo crates to refill ammo.
Ammo.
Okay, that's not an ammo crate. Oh yeah, okay. Is that an ammo crate? Oh, this is an ammo crate. Okay. Yes, I'm trying to test the controller out. This is something I can't show off. Oh man. I've never felt this on the adapter triggers on any shooter before. I haven't experienced that. This is the first time. People say that the Call of Duty, you know, Black Ops has this feature, but it's so difficult to explain. But when it has resistance when you pull down the trigger. But not only that, every shot kind of like it vibrate is not the word. It's just it feels like it would feel when the trigger is feeling that resistance from the. It feels so incredible. It's just that's all I can say. It just feels incredible. And I will be replaying this again when I finish the stream. Oh, this isn't a stream, but a recording, because I want to really take my time and delve in to everything. Right now, I'm just trying to showcase as much as I can. Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Am I supposed to jump on this? Nope, I'm gonna die there if I do that. There's something here. Maybe they gave me instructions. I didn't read the instructions. Oh, I'm supposed to shoot something, right? That's what they want me to do. Shoot what? This. That. There we go.
The Hall of Heroes is safe.
Hey, I think I found the wombat!
What is this supposed to be a reenactment of?
See, I'm sure that anybody who's played the recent ones knows what they're referring to right here. Man, I just absolutely I love the way the trigger feels as I'm shooting him. I can't wait to get other weapons and try to see the difference between the vibrations, because it just feels so incredible. I wish that was something that I could show off as I record, but the most I can do is explain it.
I hope this is not about your gift. Hurry, we must get.
Okay, it's a little slower than you'd think this should be faster. Like this should feel faster. This is a little odd, this sliding mechanic. Okay, aim. Yes, I get that. Just like any other game. Oops.
So much for smiling and waving, huh?
I would bet the blogs are behind this, or the Cragmites, or Dr. Nefarious.
Let me see. Oh no, I can't.
Way! Nefarious has been retired longer than we have.
I was trying to show you guys something, but I can't pause the game to show you what I want to show you. All right, let's try to do this right. What? Come on. There's a few things that feel kind of off, like the speed earlier and that jump right there. It felt like I should be able to jump higher, and it didn't jump higher or further. That's probably on me, or I'll get used to it, one or the other. This just feels so smooth though, like the shooting and the aiming and all. Like it just feels so smooth, so precise. And it looks so impressive. Like you're focused on Ratchet, but just take a time, you guys that are watching me play, look around and see how beautiful, how much is going on around us. And look at the small detail as when you shoot the enemy, like they react to each shot, you know? Their faces and their bodies, everything. There's so much going on in this world, like so much. See, are you guys seeing that? Are you guys seeing how they react to each shot? Like every time you hit them? Whoa.
Let's take out that dropship and end this.
Okay, I'm trying to see if there's an evade. I don't think there is one yet. Oh, I knew I was gonna get hit there. Let's go, let's go. He's done. I might actually play this on a more difficult setting, even though this is the tutorial. But it does feel pretty simple, pretty easy. I might raise the difficulty.
We reach the present of our hero's story. Ratchet, the last.
Okay, there's another small little detail. I'm sorry I'm pausing a lot. There's another little small detail that I want to point out because there is a lot going on in the world and it all looks awesome. But obviously developers have to play with the technology because PS5, even though it's powerful, it's not as powerful as, say, the Xbox Series X. It's not as powerful as a high-end PC. So they still are somewhat limited in terms of what they can do. And it's interesting, the small detail that I just noticed that I'm going to point out as soon as I get out of the pause screen. Notice how the far edges, especially towards the bottom, it's just slightly blurred. Now, I'm not a developer. Obviously, I don't know a lot about technology and all that stuff. But it seems to me that when you do that, not only does it focus your eye on the part that you want to look at, which is the part that is most like it has the best resolution, is what you're playing, right? Not so much the stuff that's going on around you. So that stuff is slightly blurred, and I didn't even notice until I specifically looked around. And that makes you see what looks best on screen at all times. But not only that, but it seems to me, this is what I'm presuming, when you blur that area out, that means you don't have to put a lot of resources into making that part look great, knowing that the players aren't really looking at that area. So that allows the developer or whatever to focus all the resources on what the player is looking at and make that look as best as it's like when a game is linear. For example, Final Fantasy VII Remake looks incredible, but it's very linear. You can't really interact with a lot of things, a lot of people. So it's easier to make it look great because it's linear rather than an open world where you can interact with pretty much everything. The graphics necessarily aren't as high end as more linear experience. Now notice as soon as I unpause this, notice on the screens, especially toward the bottom, how it's just slightly blurred. You see that? And as you look around a little bit, it just continues. The blur is like a vignette or vignette. I don't know how to pronounce it. But see right there, it's very focused in the center and it's blurred in the background.
That our event seems to be under assault, I will cut to the chase. Ratchet, I do not know where I would be without you. You are my closest friend, my teammate, and you have given up a lot to. I have repaired the Dimensionator so you can travel through dimensions and find your family.
See, that's something that should touch me more, but I didn't know. I don't really know a lot about the backstory.
Dr. Nefarious?
Ratchet and Clank! What a wonderful surprise! I didn't expect to see you here. Considering my goons were meant to annihilate you 8 minutes ago.
Oh, what do you want, Nefarious?
Yes!
Is this really Nefarious or is this part of the thing? Okay, I think it's part of it. It's actually him.
Can't anyone print instruction manuals anymore?
And that's obviously, if you guys didn't know, that's why it's called Rift Apart. And this is the main gameplay gimmick, I guess you could say, of this game. Is this travel between dimensions, and the promise is that we're gonna see a lot of different types of worlds and environments, and sometimes you can jump right through them in between them. I guess simultaneously or instantaneously. That's the promise. The music so far hasn't been impressive. Like it serves its purpose, but it's kind of generic in a sense. Can I just jump? No, I cannot. Okay. You cannot jump. But I don't really. The music is fine. It's kind of overwhelming. Like it's a lot of noise. That's what I'm hearing. And it fits with the game. It fits with what's going on right now. I just. Not impressed. Okay, it says to follow him, but are we supposed to go somewhere? Whoops. Am I supposed to shoot? Or am I just supposed to stay here? It doesn't feel like I'm just supposed to stay here. I can't climb up. Okay, am I really supposed to?
We have to get the Dimensionator away from Dr. Nefarious.
Yes.
Okay, no. Maybe I gotta get on the cord that's in the middle. Because it can't be. You can't just stay there. Here we go. Here we go.
Get the Dimensionator away from Dr. Nefarious.
Yes, and quickly. Whatever he has planned, it cannot be good.
See, again, the sliding, it just feels like it should be faster. I don't know. It feels kind of slow. That's pretty awesome. That effect that it has when it hits the enemy, that was pretty awesome. It's like it's sent them to another dimension, basically.
Perhaps we can put Quark's pyrotechnics to use.
Let's
Okay.
light him up.
Light who up? Oh, here we go. And even though the game has, you know, obviously this is an entire tutorial section, they tell you what you gotta do, but it's not really holding my hands and saying, you know, do this, press this button. Like, you saw how long I was on that platform without going anywhere, and nowhere did the game say, you know, jump on,
Don't beat yourself up.
slide, or anything,
This'll be
grind.
just like old times. Come on. It looks like Nefarious landed somewhere near the train station. Go, Mrs. Zircon. We should grab a weapon.
Need a weapon? Mrs. Zircon has
Okay, so we can buy weapons as well. To compare weapons and okay, that's pretty cool. So let's see here. So this is what I got right now. The Enforcer. I'm gonna go with the Shatter. Shatter Bomb.
Say, you know what is better than watching explosions?
I don't want to see the preview. I want to buy it. I'm convinced. The name convinced me. Let's go. The name was enough. I didn't need to see the preview. I like the way the enemies are, like the way they look. Oh, this is a little more difficult than I thought to shoot. Oh, you can change weapons on the fly. Okay. Yes, okay. And you have a wheel. I've never been a fan of wheel selections, but you know, it's necessary when you got a lot of weapons like this. Just never seem to work exactly how I want them to work. That's why I've never liked wheel selection. Okay, they're shooting at me. Look at that. It literally turned him like into a pixel. Oh, I didn't even realize that's what this weapon did. That's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. Let's go. Oh, I thought I was supposed to get on the train. I know there's a lot of stuff that I'm missing. You know, you're supposed to break everything in sight. And that's how you level up and you buy weapons, etc. I'm just trying to get through this as fast as possible so I can show as much as possible in as little time as possible.
As soon as I figure out these stupid coordinates. Say goodbye. Hey! What did you do?
I want to play to at least until we travel to another dimension, which is now, I think.
Whoa! What just happened?
We may have a slight problem.
So I'm assuming the point of the game is to close
There has to be another way
rifts.
across.
The rifts are reacting to the phase quartz in your glove.
Gonna make a prediction, even though I might not do this entire playthrough here. unless you guys want me to. Like I said, my prediction is that you are gonna meet and possibly fall in love, unless she's family, which I doubt. Fall in love with the female what are they called? Lombard? I don't know what they call it. The female Ratchet, I guess. You're gonna meet her. You're probably gonna fall in love, or it's gonna be family, which I doubt, but most likely fall in love, and then you're gonna be closing up rifts, and obviously towards the end of the game, you're gonna have to decide, or you're gonna have to say goodbye because you have to close that rift. She's gonna stay in her world. You're gonna go back to yours. That's my prediction. What's gonna happen towards the end of the game?
Try pointing it at one of them.
Without knowing anything.
This is definitely
Okay.
gonna come in handy.
Okay, so but that is in another dimension. This is just here, right? Because we were over there. It just brought me forward. Or it brings it to you. I like the melee a lot. I like the way the melee feels.
I wonder how much Nefarious is paying these guys.
Not nearly enough.
Yeah, this pixelizer, I like it a lot as well. Just look at them. Look how awesome they look when they turn into pixels, man. Oh, I don't got more ammo. I'm running out of ammo here.
Whoa, watch your head.
Oh,
This is worse than I had imagined.
I thought I was supposed to shoot it. They're being pulled into it. That's pretty dark right there, to be honest.
From above.
I knew you'd come.
Like I said, there's just so much going on. Just look at
Or at
this.
least a very large octopus.
And it runs so smoothly. Like, so far, I haven't noticed any type of frame rate drops or anything of the sort. Like, it's just... Maybe you guys have noticed. I haven't noticed. Which is impressive with so much detail going on.
Nefarious's ship. We've got to find a way up there.
The taxis leaving from that stand are driving right by him.
Then we better not miss our ride.
Yes, let's go to the taxi.
When did you rebuild the Dimensionator?
I have hobbies, and I know that finding the Lombaxes has always been important to
Lombax.
you. I thought perhaps we could go together.
Wow.
It's interesting because you expect it to feel like you're like a grappling hook. It's not a grappling hook. Like, you're literally pulling like the dimension towards you, the world towards you. You're not being pulled towards the world.
Yeah, so we lost the Lombax at the...
So it's not just a glorified man, I need an evade. Hopefully they give me an evade eventually. It's not just a glorified grappling hook. Is there a lock on? No, there's not a lock on either. Okay, so I can go there, and I can... It's interesting that they show you...
Next stop, Nefarious.
See, that's more of a grappling hook. They show you your different
Whips
goals.
are getting out of hand.
Nefarious is in way over his head.
What is that?
Whoa! Hey!
But pretty much everything that exists in these other worlds. I'm not gonna buy anything right now. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should have. I can't go back. Should have tested other weapons, right? I mean, that's the point of this.
Take over the universe again.
Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse job.
If they give me another shot to buy weapons, I'm gonna buy them. Should have bought them right there. I just like the way the melee feels. It's just funner for me. I don't know why.
More mutts.
Okay, I leveled up. That's cool. Slow mo when you level up.
Nice work, Ratchet.
Okay, so I'm supposed to go that way. But what is this? Nothing, just pull me up here. Okay, so maybe you're supposed to use the traversal a little bit more when you're fighting.
These goons are useless.
Nefarious overused the Dimensionator.
We're trying, Clank. I know. Why 2 X's? I don't understand what the... Oh, that's a double jump.
Nefarious.
I like it when games give you infinite ammo. Well, it's not infinite, but much more ammo because you're fighting a boss.
Toads are
Oh, that's not cool.
so
Come on.
unpleasant.
And I keep pressing circle because I keep expecting an evade to exist. Maybe it's because I'm playing Spider-Man.
His defenses are weakening. Oh dear, he is targeting us.
Yes, of course he's targeting us. That's the point.
Yes, run from me.
Yeah, the ammo just... I'm trying to figure out the ammo situation here. It just comes back. I'm assuming it's because it's a boss fight. Seems like most of these universes just have like reptiles and dinosaurs. Like that's all they are. And why would they come from these other dimensions? I don't understand how he calls these other dimensions. But more importantly, why would they come to our dimension and immediately attack me? Like they don't know who I am. It's pretty easy. The game is pretty easy, and I'm just playing loosely here. I'm not even like focusing on trying to play well. Okay, so the ammo does run out. Come on. I thought, there are no ammo crates. As far as oh, here we go. There we go. The game is pretty easy so far. Like I said, I might raise the difficulty when I replay this, because I plan on replaying this again and just taking it all in a little bit more.
Where I always win, so you can finally know how it feels.
Well, that is true. In the multiverse, all possible worlds exist. So there must be a world in which he wins.
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
Again, this sliding, it just feels like it should be faster.
How bad is it?
Right now, I'm not doing anything. Am I just? Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm not doing anything. See, this is kind of disappointing though. It's kind of disappointing because we've seen this in the demo before. This specific spot right here, and this is where they showcase how you can go from dimension to dimension. And it's kind of disappointing getting to this point in the actual game and realizing I'm not actually playing. This is basically a cinematic. Like I'm not doing anything here, as you can see. Like even if I press, oh, here I can control a little bit. As soon as I showed it on the camera, they gave me some control. But before that, but the game, it looks beautiful. Like there's no doubt about it.
We've been boarded. Get off me, ship, creature.
Yeah, I was trying to blow that up. That's pretty cool, like a pirate world. It's interesting. I haven't noticed so far the raindrops. This is the second time we've seen rain. And other games in which we've had rain, like Returnal, you can feel the raindrops on the controller. Now I'm not feeling that here. It's interesting. That's a choice.
This is the part where you lose.
Ratchet, the Dimensionator.
I'm still so impressed with the details, man. Like the details, the little like imperfections in Nefarious, the grain, like I said in Clank, and the fur in Ratchet. It's just so incredible.
Oh dear, my arm, and no.
Like even here, oh my goodness, I wish I could have paused it at the right moment.
What have I done?
What have you done?
Who are
Okay, right there. Try to focus. Okay, it's probably gonna go by real quick. But where his arm is missing, right? You have this. I'm gonna try to do a shape. It's kind of like a circular shape, right? Where his arm is missing. On the top, notice a small spot where there's a scrape, where the paint, I guess the metal is missing. You can see under it. Like it's just such a small detail that was completely unnecessary. and yet they add it, and it's incredible. I'm amazed at that level of detail. Look at it right there. Just, I don't know if you guys saw it. Maybe I'll pause it. That's right. I forgot I'm recording this. I can pause it and show it to you guys.
Wait, I have to
In the
find
edit.
my friend.
All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna stop right there. This has been pretty awesome. Like, I just wanted to show off. I think I've showed off pretty much. I love the way the controller feels. There comes a point where it just feels so natural that I stop paying attention to it. That's which is a good thing. But initially, that first reaction to pulling the trigger and feeling the haptic feedback, like, it's so incredible. Beyond the haptic feedback, I haven't noticed much in terms of the controller. You can feel the specific vibrations here and there, but definitely the haptic feedback is where it's at so far. Visually, the game looks impressive. The small details that I pointed out. It's just looking at him here at this Paul screen, how you can see the scratches of the paint on his shoulders. It's just so incredible. It feels great to play. There's certain parts here or there, like in the sliding, that I wish it moved faster and gave it like a little bit more of a feel of adrenaline. But aside from that, it just feels incredible, and I actually am interested in the story. I want to see how this works out. Obviously, they haven't showed much, but I'm really interested in the female Lombax, see what her story is, because they called her like she's part of a rebellion of some sort. So I'm interested in that story. That's pretty awesome. It seems like we're about to play either as her or as Clank. We'll see what happens. But this has been Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. My first impressions, I think this game is going to be awesome. I don't know if it's the best Insomniac game ever. I got to give it some more time. But what is Insomniac's best game? I really don't know. I haven't said that. I think that through. But nevertheless, this has been in the Ratchet & Clank. I've enjoyed the experience. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe. This has been Nerd Plays. Until next time, keep gaming.